Here in Iowa, there is going to be a constitutional amendment on the ballot in November. Now, what is this amendment and why is it coming up now? Well, the amendment has to do with the line of succession to the governor's office. And the way it is currently worded in the Iowa Constitution says if there's a vacancy in the governorship, the lieutenant governor assumes the duties of the governor, and that's all it really says. Um, and there's some things they want to clarify with this, with the new wording. The new wording would specify completely that the lieutenant governor becomes governor, and would then create a vacancy in the lieutenant governor position, giving the governor the ability to appoint a lieutenant governor. Why is it on the ballot? Well, it came about in 2017 when Kim Reynolds became governor after Terry Branstad was appointed to be an ambassador to China. And there was some discrepancy about the wording of the Constitution for the state of Iowa when whether or not Kim Reynolds would become just acting governor, actually be the governor, and be able to appoint a lieutenant governor, etc., because there was some discrepancy as to whether or not the lieutenant governor position was vacant or if Kim Reynolds was actually the governor or if she was the lieutenant governor just being acting governor because there wasn't one. So they want to clarify this. But why is it coming up now? Well, Iowa law has got some requirements for a constitutional amendment to be on the ballot. It must be passed by two different sessions of the Iowa legislature, and there must be a general election in between those two sessions. And they started that process all the way back in 2017. But apparently, there's also something about it must being published for the public at some point in there. That didn't happen. So because it didn't happen, the process had to start over again. And it's finally gotten passed through all of the legal hurdles by two sessions of the Iowa legislature with an election in between. So it is now going to voters this fall. Now, I don't think it's going to be an issue whether it passes or not. I think it will pass. It is just clarifying the language of how the line of succession works. This does not affect whether or not Kim Reynolds can appoint a lieutenant governor after the election. And the reason that is because in between 2017 when she got made lieutenant governor after Terry Branstad became the ambassador to China, she has since won re-election to her own term, and her appointed lieutenant governor, Adam Gregg, was elected along with her. So that position is vacant because he was elected to it. This just clarifies what would happen should something like what happened in 2017 happen again. I don't see any problem in passing this. It seems like it is just clarifying some of the issues that were vague when they were put into the Iowa Constitution to begin with.